Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's time for another Minecraft tutorial, and today we are going to get into hoppers and droppers, and pretty much just the basics, how they work, how to make them, and an idea for how you can use them will be implemented in the future in this world, but I don't have enough materials to do it all, so we're just going to get through the basic design of making them. Ooh, sun's going down. And how they work in essence, and that'll be about it. Now, they get really complicated when you throw redstone into the mix, and I don't mean super complicated, but more than I actually understand at this moment, so we're not going to get into that. Also, you may have noticed from the beginning, did you? Did you? Anybody notice from the beginning? No? No? Brand new introduction has been put into place, and in this, it's a simple introduction, but I figured it did a whole lot more for this series and my other series than what I had been doing, and we're just going to wait for the sun to go down to do this because I don't feel like fighting these things at night. I did a pretty massive caving trip, and I was hoping to come away with a lot more diamonds than I came away with. I came away with 11 from this trip, and that was after about 2 hours of branch mining. But we have all the tools. Now we just need the enchantments, the books, so to speak, and we will be in good shape. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, do I have boots in here? I'm not really paying attention, but yes, we do. Let's take these guys off, and let's do a quick repair job. There, that's a little bit better. Not all completely glowy, but close enough. And yeah, so let's hop into the bead, and let's get ourselves ready. I am still on 1.6.4, but we will be transitioning soon to the current version once I decide to start the Nether Hub project, which is going to take my Nether portal and have me go, 1,000 blocks off in a direction in the Nether and set up a basic hub and see where we came out of, and then send the portal in every direction to expand our horizons, because I'm about done with this area. There's not much more for me to do around here. I don't like the way this all looks, and I kind of want to get into some new terrain. So, whoa. Yes, I'm doing a tutorial here. Why? I'm doing a tutorial. Talk about rude. In any case, don't even come over here if you're just going to be like that. In any case, this will allow me access to several areas. I'll have a lot. I'm not sure what's going on with that Enderman. In any case, if Mr. Enderman is done interrupting me, I think he's done, we'll have a rail line connecting all the different portals together, and essentially there'll be one main center hub, and that's where I will build the tutorial training grounds, as I shall call them. And we will set up the tree farm and sugarcane and all these other farms that I think his teleporter's broken. In any case, let's get in here. Hoppers and droppers. And basically, hoppers, their main use is to move stuff in and out of chests and furnaces, and in the use of automation. You can also use them to collect stuff as, let's come over here. What I intend to do to demonstrate one of their purposes, and maybe with the cows I'll put some under here, is I can set up a whole bunch of droppers under here going into one direction, put a chest down over here, and basically every time these chickens lay an egg, once I remove this dirt and replace it with some either half slabs or, thanks for the eggs, half slabs or carpet squares, which maybe we'll do a tutorial on carpets and wool and carpet squares. Every time they lay an egg, it'll just immediately drop. And if I kill the stuff will immediately drop into the square if I don't collect it right away. So it's a nice place to have all your stuff set up. You can also set up sorting systems and all kinds of other fancy stuff, but we're not going to get into that too much today. So, there we go. Hoppers and droppers, and it's simple. A hopper is just some iron ingots around a storage chest. A dropper is a dispenser without the bow, so the cobble and the bow. So let's grab all this. Let's grab you. We do need all of you. We are going to at least not necessarily do it, but we'll have the pieces and parts in place to set up that system over there. So in any case, as demonstrated, you're going to take your iron ingots, you're going to place them with your right click, you know, like that. No, don't do that. In this V-U-ish kind of shape, and you just drop the chest right in there, and there's a hopper. Plop it down. I've got 10 of them now. This is what happens when you go on an iron excavation trip. You make yourself your dropper. You pull this up and around like this, around, kind of like an archway. And you drop a piece of redstone in the bottom, and it gives you a dispenser. Now, I have this just for a reason, and you're going to see basically how these things work. Do I have enough cobble to... Yes, we're going to also make another furnace, because I don't have enough, obviously. Basically, what this will allow you to do is if you set up the system right, like let's say I want the chickens, when I kill them, to drop their chicken into the hopper. You can have the hopper go into a furnace, which is preloaded with coal. It'll immediately cook the chicken, and then you can go ahead and have it go through another hopper into a chest, and then you can come in here and collect it all afterwards. And especially if you do any kind of automated sorting, these hoppers and droppers come in handy. If you've ever watched the vanilla Go-Gurt stuff with the Ender, that's an elaborate system of hoppers and droppers in work with a ton of redstone. So let's pick a spot where we can set this up. Now I'm going to put these guys down here. And what we're going to do is hoppers have a weird orientation as far as I've been able to tell. Basically, dispensers are however you're facing. Don't want to destroy my pick. So, like, if I go like this, see? It's pointing up. But it's pretty much like anything else. You just point where you want it. You right-click it. So, what we can do is we're going to plop you down over there, Mr. Bad Boy. And we're going to... Oh. Jump up here. Now, hoppers, yeah, are weird in their orientation. I haven't really figured it out yet. I've only been playing with it a little. Whoa. That gets it in there, and for the other purpose, let's shift and jump and put that there. And both of them, the spout will determine the direction. So for instance, if I hold my shift and right click again, see how this one's pointing in this direction, and so on. So basically you would have all of these go to one central... Whoa, I got the music on still. Pardon me. Shh. I will be adding you in later. You could have these all kind of set up to where no matter where the stuff falls, it'll all go to one place. That's one nice thing about these things. I'm gonna break this pick doing this. But the essence of the system is this. You see this chest? It's empty. See this furnace? Let's pop this in there. We need a volunteer. Who shall we pick? There's a rogue piggy in the chicken pen. I think Mr. Piggy wants to be the volunteer. Don't you try escaping. No. Shut. Thank you. And, you know, you guys are so generous to give me all these eggs to use for my experiments and my future tutorials. Thank you. Alright. So we've got the piece of pork in there, right? Oh, and we've got the piece of coal in there. And we've got the hopper. Now you could throw it in there. Like so. No, not like so. No. Okay. If you're on top of it. I can't get the angle. Hold on. This is why my tutorial series never took off, because of stuff like this. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna toss it. See how it disappeared? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Furnace is going. And it's cooking. Now, same thing here. We can just drop this guy in here, and immediately it disappears and goes into the furnace and is gone. Now, using that same wonderful demonstration, let's toss some chicken eggs. Look up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, too short. There we go. Whoa. Those went all over the place, but where I wanted. Only one of them went in. Let's try this again. Chickens, cooperate. Egg in. Egg in. 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 Now you see they're not in here, right? It's because they're moving on down. And there they are, inside the chest. And that's the basic premise behind these guys. They allow you to... Number one, give me noms. Thank you. I will take that. And if you set them up right, you can use them as a automatic collection. You know, if you set up an automatic farm. Like if I turn this into an automated farm, I could put droppers down at the end where the water would flow, and the water would catch everything, drop it in there. You could just grab it out of a chest, hop on up, replant the stuff, and be done of it. You didn't have to do any of the extra work. But I like doing the extra work, so it's not a big deal. Furthermore, it's in handy if you set up an oh, Jesus, son. It comes in handy if you want to set up any kind of mob grinders where, you know, you're going to go in, push a button, kill them all, and then collect the stuff afterwards. You could put that in the bottom where the mobs get all funneled down and thus take care of that situation. Is it right? Yeah, no. So there's a few uses for those, and like I said, if you get really complicated, you can use redstone to turn things on and off and make things work like almost like a clock circuit, I guess. I don't really know. I'm making this stuff up as I go along. I know that you can use redstone to make it much more elaborate than it already is, and give the hoppers... Whoa, it's spun around. Hoppers and droppers much more of a purpose. This world has always been glitchy. I just started a Let's Play in a new world in the 1.7.2, and it's not nearly as glitchy. Now, you remember the dispensers, right? And basically, dispensers will plop the item out at you. Such as with the tripwire. When you set off the tripwire, here comes the arrow shooting out at you and stabbing you in the back. Same thing with the boats. When you hit the button on the boat... In fact, let's go get the boat to demonstrate this difference. You can use hoppers and droppers in conjunction to kind of give yourself an interesting system with the redstone. So maybe one of these days I'll work out how that all works, and I'll put together a tutorial on how to make that happen. But for the time being, if you remember... Oh, I don't want to put that in there. Give me a button. Give me a button. This is about as simple as it gets. Plop that on there. Now remember on the dispenser over there, if you push the button, the entire boat came out and it was ready to be boarded, correct? Watch. See? Just spits the item out. So this has a couple of purposes when it comes to traps. If you wanted to put potions in here, you could set up potions to do... you can have potions fly out, like if you wanted to give somebody a potion to use, as opposed to that, which would shoot the actual potion at them and cause the immediate effect, especially if it was a splash potion. This, you can kind of put whatever in it and come on, there we go. When you push the button, out comes the piece of whatever that you just threw in there. So it serves its purpose in other ways, though. For instance, let's get up here. Let's and in there, it immediately goes in. Oh, I'm stuck. And basically, it's inside there, so we can hit this button and shoot it out. You could also just go in there and grab it. If there's an item in here, you can just grab it, pull it right out with the left click. So you don't have to go through all that, and that's essentially how that works. And basically what I want to do with these hoppers is have them all go in one direction, just kind of flow, and they can all flow into one hopper, which then would flow into a chest, and then I can come in here and grab the eggs afterwards, as opposed to having to go in here and risk letting these little buggers escape, because they are escape artists. Furthermore, if you set up some kind of trap, some kind of mechanism, such as like using the flint and steel to light them on fire, upon their death, their cooked meat could drop into that hopper system and carry you on, and then carry on over into the chest, and you could just go in and grab the stuff afterwards. But we're gonna go ahead. Oh, uninvited guest, get out of here. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Delay. I love the fact that this world is the only one that does this. It's like I'm on an SMP map. So creeper's cousin, putting holes in my ground. I went in for the kill and realized it didn't happen, and tried to do my best not to get killed, and I think I succeeded there. But look at this. This does not happen in my other maps, my other single player maps. Nope, I got a hole there. Alright, let's grab this stuff and get out of here for the day, because this is pretty simple what we're doing here. Give me those eggs. Damn creepers. And we are going to head back in with this stuff. We're going to put this... Actually, we're going to... put this chest right here, because these pieces are going to come in handy. Not so much that, and maybe not even these. I'm definitely going to utilize the hoppers over here, but we definitely are going to put a system in place, and maybe when I actually test, come on, there we go. Once I get it worked out, all the kinks, we can go in and I'll do an actual episode on making it and how I did it, because it's going to be pretty basic. I'm not going to do anything real fancy with that. So, where should we put this? In here? Man, this chest is full. In here? I think so. Let's just drop all this stuff right in here. Food is right here. Some more cooked pork chops. I have plenty of food right now. As you can see, food is not an issue. Neither are eggs. These chickens and their eggs. We're going to put the boat back, and that's going to be it. Like I said, keep it simple. Frame. Yoo-hoo. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait to build a new computer. So one of the things I've decided is going to happen when I do actually build a new computer next year is most of the series are going to be rebooting. Depending on when it's actually done and ready to go, I will decide whether to restart the tutorial series from scratch, because I could do better than this. I mean, I've learned a lot since I've even started this, and I'm much more efficient with certain things. And you guys need college. Maybe we'll do some wool and dyes in the next episode. We haven't covered. Yeah, you like that idea? Yeah, I do too. All right, so we've got bones. I'm such a nitpicker when it comes to my items. Everything else can stay. Yes. Okay. I think that's gonna do it. So you've learned how to make droppers, how to make hoppers, their basic uses, and a teensy bit on more advanced uses. And we will get into more of that, more advanced stuff with them later as the situation warrants. But for the time being, we are going to get out of here. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see, and we will try to do it. So until next time, peace.